the sound of it.
Man, I can't calm down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this high off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing some people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy. I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy. Yeah. Come on, Jesus Christ, tell me what's the deal.
I just like the
I'm
sound.
feeling kinda dizzy, and ain't pop the pill. I'm high on cloud nine and I'm feeling fine. And ain't the only one who want it, no cockadine. I'm feeling faded and it feel real good to me. What's the secret? Tell me what you do to me. I'm high in the spirit, feeling real woozy. I'm feeling like David, tell him get
I'm high though, off that Christ though, going psycho. I run around doing cartwheels like a hypo. You feeling me? Don't be killing me. You're illing me. Demons on my back, yeah, they be drilling me. I tell you 3 times like a trilogy. Eating up his word and give me energy. Tell the filthy devil, get up off of me. Saying you gotta pay, ain't nothing for free.
I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this high off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing some people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit.
Yeah,
My
this
vision
is kinda blurry.
I'm
Feeling kinda woozy.
I'm fading in the spirit.
Yeah,
My
this
vision
is kinda blurry.
I'm
Feeling kinda woozy.
yeah.
Even to another top spot is up for grabs, bro.
I just like the sound.
Mid was native, so I never lack. Got my numbers up like Chicago be doing with the tax, though. Hype it, I ain't smoking on the wax, yeah. Man, I can't deny it, got a sober mind, yeah. Fire in my eyes, different kind of high. Mask off, Mick Foley, I'm a Russell with the trophies. Low-key Kobe, wave emojis till I get a flood of rolling, yeah. All of my homies, they flex, yeah. I'm still when I throw up the set, and then they invested a check, and I came out of prayer, you see the effects. Educated and intelligent, baby, I'm celibate, can't get ahead of it. Homie, it's evident, I got the evidence, with different presidents, up the veterans. You see all the demons had him up against. Jesus came to my defense. Highly favored, they don't need to choose me. Make them sway with the vibes, that's a movement.
Man, I can't calm down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this high off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing some people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy. I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy. Yeah.
I just like the sound of it.
I just like the sound. Grandest of risings, everyone. Come on in, come on in, come on in. As y'all can see, I did not get cutified for y'all today. I was not going to actually do a show, but I said, you know what, Vet, this is you pushing through. Gone up there and do this show. Ari, good morning. Haxie, good morning, everybody. Good morning, best friend Tamara. Good morning. When I woke up, so I had a mishap yesterday, y'all. And I called myself cleaning in between me working. And you know, I always say multitasking is just not, it's really not a real thing. Something's going to fall through the cracks. And what fell through the cracks, y'all, is this eye. So as I called myself pouring a little bit of bleach on the rag as I am wiping down the countertop, I go to back up and I trip. And what do you think happened with the bleach? Splash all up in my face. I did flush my eye out yesterday, y'all, and I thought everything was fine. You would think after having 6 kids that you would know everything is not fine. So I woke up this morning and I literally had to pry this eye open. And I'm telling my babe, I'm like, oh my God, like this does not look good. Eye swollen, all of this, like literally, y'all. It's over the last, I woke up about 4:00 this morning. This is where it's gotten to. So at least the swelling is down and all of this, but I really got to go and get this checked out. It's kind of blurry and all of that, y'all. So I did want to come on here and talk to y'all, though, about this situation that happened yesterday. with Ray J and Diddy's sons, y'all. So we gonna keep this real short because I gotta go get this eye checked out. It's not as red as it was, but as y'all can see, it is definitely swollen. It's not as bad as it was, but it's definitely there. So, Lord Jesus, girl. Anywho, y'all, let's get right on into this video. I am going to play some clips of this video, Grand Rising to you, Nari. I'm going to play some clips of this video from Tisa T, another YouTuber that I follow. Tisa Tales. I'm sorry, Tisa Tales. Another YouTuber that I follow. Tisa is another one, like I feel like Mims from Make It Make Sense. They're just some people that usually has really great information relating to different things that I'm keeping an eye on. And this Diddy case is one of them. So Tisa Tales, Tisa, you guys get with Tisa Tales. Make sure you are following her on YouTube. She's on Instagram as well, but last I checked, Tisa wasn't really as active on Instagram. A lot of YouTubers just aren't active. What you guys will see, Joanne, good morning, Joanne. What you guys will see is that, you know, just because you're on a particular platform doesn't mean that the same followers on another platform is going to follow you. Like the people that's on my Instagram is totally different from the people that's on my Facebook and TikTok. The people that's on my Instagram, those people more so look for my motivational parts. They aren't so much looking for the podcast. That's why I have a separate Green Links Media, YouTube and TikTok. But anyhow, y'all, let's get into this because I'm a little bit aggravated and I'm still doing this show. It's not trying, I'm still doing this show, but this eye is really bothering me. Elsie, oh, that's my grandma's name. Grand Rising, Claudia. Hey, Candyland. Hi, I am the Dehani. Did y'all hear about this situation with Diddy sons and Ray J? So allegedly, they got upset because of what Ray J had said. I don't know if y'all had saw the interview. Where was that interview? Was he on Hollywood Unlocked? Who was he interviewing with? And I saw the interview where basically he was saying, and I'm sure that based on, good morning, Nari, I'm sure that Ray J spoke from a place because he knows. Remember, he was coming up around the same time that a lot of these other R&B young men were coming up. Like Ray J is not that much younger than Brandy. So he was coming up and he speaks about him going to these parties that Brandy was attending, and he was going as Brandy's little brother, y'all. So I'm sure he's aware of some things. And I don't know if any of you have heard of the allegations that are out there surrounding Usher being very, very young and being allegedly groomed. You know, that, I mean, those are the allegations that are out there, Beatrice. Those are the allegations that are out there, C. Smith, about Usher. Well, Ray J had some things to say, and I'm going to see if I can find the Ray J interview. That way we can have some background. Ray J interview. Diddy. What was it? Because it was just recently, y'all. It was just recently. And Hazel E is the person that was reporting on this. And Hazel E is saying that she feared that fight was going to turn into some pow-powing. Like it really got there. It got really, really heated. And Ray J, y'all can go on Instagram. I forget was it on Hollywood Unlocked? I don't remember, y'all. But Ray J is saying that, yeah, this really happened, that he really had to get away from them because they tried to rush him. So I'm going to go ahead and play some of what is going on. So All Hip Hop, everybody, before I play the video, All Hip Hop is confirming that, yeah, Diddy's son tried to rush Ray J, and Whack 100 is saying, yeah, it's on. It's on. So this happened yesterday, everybody. They're saying that, and then they're saying Chris Brown was one of the people that helped break this thing up. So TMZ is also reporting that Christian, Quincy, and Justin confronted Ray J at a Halloween party in LA over the weekend. So I guess this was over the weekend. and TMZ is just reporting it. However, Chris Brown rushed to intervene and de-escalated the situation with the help of Ray J's managers and others. So y'all can do a search, everybody, and you can see this information out there. Ray always got something to say. Tamara said, yeah, he's definitely one that's going to speak his mind. He's definitely going to speak his mind. So let's look at a little bit of what Tisa is saying. And Tisa can be a little bit long-winded, y'all, so I'm just going to play parts of the video. Again, this is Tisa Tales. Everybody, go ahead and follow her on YouTube. And when y'all go to her YouTube, y'all make sure that y'all let her know that Vet Green sent y'all over there. Okay? Make sure y'all let Tisa Tales know. There's her name right down there. Let her know that Vet Green sent y'all over here. So let's play a little bit of this video, y'all.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Listen, bringing you new information on what happened between Diddy's sons and Ray J, that all-out brawl. Y'all, there are people saying that the brawl was so intense that they were afraid that it would turn into blanks.
Hazel E, y'all, is one of the people saying that she was afraid. You can do an internet search and you can see. Some of you may be, where do I know Hazel? Was she on Love and Hip Hop, y'all? Was Hazel E on Love and Hip Hop? She was on one of those reality shows. But she's one of the people that was saying that she was afraid because it had got that heated. Now, keep in mind, y'all, that although Diddy is facing all of these charges and all of these allegations, at the end of the day, he's still a dad. Okay? At the end of the day, he's still a father. And people are going to be upset. My kids would listen, okay? If Vet out here, Sharice, cuz if Vet out here and people out here talking crazy about Vet, you think my kids ain't gonna be mad? You think they not? This is why I got to keep Vet in place. Like, this is why Vet has to show up and not Quisha, because my kids are grown and they will get upset. Somebody out here talking about their mama. It's only natural. It's only natural, cuz just like I'm sure one of your kids, somebody out here talking reckless about you, cuz your kids gonna be at it. They gonna be like, not my mama, because that's what we do, right? Yaya boo. Somebody out here talking crazy, you go see what. You're not talking like that about my mama, my daddy. No, we're not doing that. Tina T, Grand Rising to y'all. Hello, Cherie said. So yeah, they're going to be mad. So again, y'all, yes. All of these allegations are out there about what Diddy may or may not have been doing. And at the same time, you think his kids not going to be out here going buck wild talking about, don't be talking about my daddy, because they are. Okay. They are. Hell to the yes, Cherie said. Yes, absolutely. So let's get on with, and make sure again, y'all go on over to Tisa T, go on over to this particular video and tell Tisa Tales. I'm calling her Tisa T, because she be dropping the T. She really do. Go ahead over to this post and tell Tisa that Vet Green sent y'all. Okay. And make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all like it.
That hammers will be pulled out, that they will whip out that blower and let that chopper sing. Y'all, there's an eyewitness account. It is none other than Miss Hazel E. Baby, you know Hazel E, Cat Williams' old girlfriend, right?
Ooh, wait a minute. When did I miss that? Cat and Hazel was dating? When did that one happen? I didn't know about that, y'all. I didn't know Cat Williams and Hazel E were dating. Interesting.
His current boo. I don't know. Let me not start anything. But Hazel E, she can tell a story. If you have seen her on the Tasha K, you already know the way she actually gets down. Baby, she is giving all the details. And guess
that's a whole other story. This Tasha K, I had to stop rolling with Tasha K because she did some, man, you don't involve people, kids, but that's a whole other story. Tasha K, something else. I was paying my $12, y'all, because she be having some stuff, Demetrius. She really be having some stuff, but no, I said, no, when that thing with Jaguar Wright son was just, the kids, I don't care how old they are, the kids shouldn't be a part of your craziness. That interview I couldn't even finish watching it, y'all. I politely removed my subscription. Fella, I politely removed my subscription to Tasha K and said, you know what? Nah, because I felt like I was about to go to HELL. She's sitting there saying, you know what? I'm going to HELL. And I'm agreeing with her. Yeah, you are, because you know good and well, I get that you trying to do views and all of that, but you know good and well you should not have had Jaguar Wright's son up there. And you can tell that mentally he was not in a good space. I don't know if that young man has autism or what it is that he deals with, but that interview definitely made me say, you know what, Tasha, I'll watch you on YouTube for free. You stepped over the lines with that one, Tasha. I respect your grind, but no. Let's go on. Let me back this up so we can remember what we talking about. I heard Tasha K and I immediately got triggered, y'all.
The people are like, oh my God, maybe it was only 2 of them. I can't really see Quincy being involved. She said
no, if you listen to Ray J's call, he said that there were about 8 of them, including Diddy's 3 sons, allegedly.
She saw all of them circling like jackals, and she had to jump on Quincy. Now, side note, she did say Chris Brown put Justin under one arm and Christian on the other and pulled them away. And she had to pull Quincy away. But you guys, before we get into that, I'm going to let it play straight through. We got to talk about the way Diddy's boys just ruined. And when I say ruined Diddy's bid for bail.
Now, again, y'all, I love Tisa. But Tisa can be out there a little bit too, y'all. So y'all got to really listen to what it is that she is saying. Side note, y'all, I'm going to have a special guest on this coming Friday. I'm so excited. At 11 o'clock. I had to push the show back, but I'm going to have a very, very special guest on this coming Friday. I don't know if y'all are aware of who DJ Bandana Black is, but DJ Bandana Black, one of the DJs that was pivotal in playing the underground music in the 716, y'all. Some of those ones that y'all listen to even today, like Griselda, that was all DJ Bandana Black playing them on the radio. Not to say that, you know, he was, you know, pivotal in them becoming who they are now, but it really does help when you have a DJ that's willing to play your music on a huge radio station like WBOK 93.7. It is one of the main radio stations in our city of Buffalo, and he was that guy. He's still that guy. I got mad respect for DJ Bandana Black. He's somebody, I feel like he's a mentor in my head, y'all. Like, I really do follow him, and I see what it is that he's doing. And listen, y'all see, that's one of the reasons why y'all see the Green Links badge up there. I got that from DJ Bandana Black. Listen, y'all, if somebody inspires me to do better, be better, I don't have no problem giving them their flowers while they're alive. That's what we supposed to do, Tina T. That's what we supposed to do, Yaya Boo. I give Yaya Boo her flowers. She the one helped me with this doggone TikTok thing. I wouldn't have been able to do all of this. I was so happy, y'all. Tamara says she's messy as HELL. Yeah, Tasha, you talking about Tasha K? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. So let's get back to this video, y'all.
Diddy, against all odds, look at God's glory, got his bid for bail kicked down from the appellate court back in the district court because they said they had new information out of this, that, and the third. However, the government has long said Diddy is a menace to society, and he cannot be on the streets because he commands his cohorts, the people that have helped run his criminal organization, to do his bidding. Now listen to me.
Okay, like I said, y'all, Tisa, I love Tisa, but Tisa is a lot dramatic, like I can be. You know, sometimes as creators, we can be very, very dramatic, but I'm going to go ahead and pull this up a little bit more so we can get a little bit more into this.
Street culture. He is 100%. You can't be that goofy and act that funny without actually having some serious protection, okay? It's all a facade. That lovable act Ray J is plugged in. For them to roll up, they were sending a message, or trying to send a message about who, what, when, where, how, and who was running stuff. Unfortunately, now that your billionaire daddy or wannabe billionaire daddy is in jail, people are laughing in Diddy's kids' faces. But
which can be an issue. I'm going to stop sharing that. I'm going to go ahead over to Instagram. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think that, yeah, that's valid? Like, it's valid for them to want to run up on Ray J? And is this going to be the trend? Is my question. Cali Girl, is this going to be the trend, Cali Girl, that Diddy's sons, because their father allegedly was out here doing some madness, allegedly, they're going to run up on people now? Because that may be the trend. I mean, again, at the end of the day, y'all, this is still somebody's father. Like, we can say what we want about Diddy, and it's not going to truly affect us in that way. But at the end of the day, y'all, this is still somebody's father. This is still somebody's father. Let me do another search. So, Ray J, Diddy's sons. I'm going to the neighborhood talks, y'all, because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. All right, let me share my screen again, and we are going to play that. Okay.
What? I don't know, like 8. Oh, so it was them at 8, and they tried to rush you for real.
Now, this is WAC 100, former manager of Ray J. This is what the neighborhood talk is reporting. That neighbors, WAC 100, former manager of Ray J, has issued a warning to Diddy's sons following a tense confrontation at a recent Halloween party. Again, they're talking about the Halloween party. He said Ray J is saying that he views Diddy and his children as family and is willing to talk, but is also ready to defend himself as necessary. WAC 100 also mentioned that he didn't know the sons had extra people with them, which contributed to this warning. So let's finish listening to
it. But don't put this up, blood. Nah, it's going out. Nah, blood. It's just going out, dog. Like, fuck them niggas down. So my question to you is, can I put the other stuff out that we've been knowing about? They too young, like that. Like I moved away from it. Like, huh?
Now, again, like I was saying, do an internet search of the interview that Ray J recently did, y'all. Ray recently did. Tina T said that was all in Diddy's face, but now have something to say. I can see how his sons feel. I agree too. Because Ray J was one that was a friend. But you know what, Tina? I wonder, because Ray J was around, like Ray J was around. Remember, y'all, Ray J is a partier. We've seen him out there. Ray J is a partier. And Ray J, and he was cryptic in how he was talking, y'all. And I remember watching the interview that he did. And again, it's a recent interview. I'm going to see if I can find the interview. He was so cryptic. It made me wonder if he knew something more, especially when he got to talking about the R&B guys. I'm going to see if I can find this interview. I don't remember who it was. Because not right now, what's taking over the airwaves is this Ray J and freaking Diddy sons. But there was an interview that Ray J did, y'all, and he talks about how, what I gathered from the interview, y'all, is that he is aware of more young R&B guys that were coming up when he was coming up that may or may not have been messed with. That's what I gathered from, because he was so cryptic. Like, he was literally, to me, he was watching his words, y'all. And wouldn't you, though? Imagine if these allegations are true, Tina T, fella, ya boo. If these allegations are true, at least even a quarter of the allegations are true about Diddy. And if the allegations, again, that he was this beast of a guy, I would be worried. Absolutely, I would be worried. Any normal civilian would be worried, especially if you are not living in that life. If you listen to some of the allegations, some of what the people that are coming forward are saying, a lot of them did try to make a case against Diddy. A lot of them did. But unfortunately, when you have the amount of money that he has managed to amass, then there's going to be people in your pockets. Thank you so much, everybody, for the follows. there's going to be people in your pockets. Now we can act like we're deaf. We can act like we're dumb. We can act like we're stupid. We can act like we're blind. We can keep those rose-colored glasses on. But at the end of the day, y'all, we know that there's going to be people, like if you have 100 people in a room, out of that 100 people, everybody's not going to be 100%. They just aren't. That's not even how, what is it? For every thing you for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So for every person, there's going to be an opposite person for them. And that Tina T said, right, pretty important people too. So we got to remember that. We think about the stars, and we've been talking about this for days now. We've been talking about this for a while. We think about these stars and this illusion that Hollywood gave us, that everything was hunky-dory. You just needed to amass all of this money and your life would be so happy and you won't have to worry about anything. Miss Chocolate Milk, you wouldn't have to worry about anything if you had all of this money, Taffy. But then at the top of the year, Cat said, and went hiking. He said, I'm about to take Pandora's box off the hinges. I'm about to blow this thing up, JD. Grand Rising Queen B. I'm about to blow this thing up. And I'm going to let y'all see that, yeah, the box look pretty on the outside, but when you open that sucker up, it ain't all that pretty. You see that it looked just like everybody else's life. Full of trials and tribulations, pain and misery, rewards and redemption. That's what it looks like. That's what everybody's life looks like. But they, Hollywood painted this picture. We watched these movies. Cali Girl said that part. Okay. Grand Rising, JD, thank you so much for coming. Hey, Dee. Hey, Miss Noon. Hollywood painted this beautiful picture for us to believe. When we turn on the movie, when we turn on the TVs, when we turn on those movie screens, we have been led to believe that life can be like this. But life can be full of bliss and happiness and all of that, but it comes with a cost. It comes with a cost, y'all. We can't get anything without sacrificing something. So we have been led to believe all of these years, but with the age of technology. Hey, Jasmine, Grand Rising to you. With the age of technology and information literally at your fingertips, y'all. Literally. Information is literally, you can look up anything at your fingertips. I don't know, y'all. Let's finish playing this WAC 100 clip.
I tried to talk some sense.
Hey, Teresa.
What happened, but I'm saying, luckily the homie Chris is here.
What Chris?
Chris Brown, bro. Well, Whack, don't put this shit up online. Bro.
Nah, it's this. Oh, fuck them niggas.
And you know what? Ray J so funny. He keep talking about don't put this online. Ray J, cut it out. You know good and well what you was doing. You knew you wanted this out there online. See, Ray J is one of those people that he flex, but he let you flex for him, and then he stand back and act like, I wasn't really trying to flex. Ray J, you knew good and well what you was doing when you talking about don't put that with WAC 100. Come on now, you knew good and well what you were doing. So
but still,
it's going up. It's already online. It's online that the niggas tried to rush you, and you ain't told me shit. It's everywhere, nigga. It's
trigger warning. Hey, best friend, trigger warning, everybody. I do apologize. There may be some cursing and stuff in here, but I really just wanted to just lay some groundwork, lay a foundation of, hey, baby, lay a foundation of what we are talking about as far as Ray J and Diddy's sons and everything that led up to this. Now, remember, Ray J is older than, is Ray J older than Kim and Albie Shore's son? Let me look that up, y'all. Let me look that up while we are doing this. I'm going to play this, finish this out.
Everywhere that the niggas tried to rush you. They ain't say they put their hands on you. I just said the little homie gonna squabble up. I thought it was just one. Now you telling me them and 8 niggas. So it's on.
It don't need to be like that.
Nah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. All right, so I'm gonna call you when I get back tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up on you. All right. They tried to get the little homie.
Yeah, but WAC, they hot as fire grease right now. Leave them niggas alone.
Man, I don't give a fuck how hot they is.
They hot. They hot.
Nigga.
All right. So yeah. So Ray J even got Diddy and Kim and Albie Short's son. He's still Diddy's son. I mean, Diddy raised him. So he got him by almost 10 years. So Ray J like 43 and Quincy only like 33. So Ray J was around, y'all. Like Ray J was around. I only got him by 5 years. So Ray J was around. And if you listen to, I like Ray J. I follow Ray J. I always thought that, just like me, I am my own worst enemy. Just like many of you, you can be your own worst enemy. Best friend, I don't know about you, but I know I'm my own worst enemy. And I think that too is part of Ray J's problem. On top of that, well, not problem, on top of that, growing up in the shadow of having a sister as huge of a star as Brandy still is. Like Brandy still commands certain attention in her own space. She does. She commands certain attention. And if you look at some of the interviews that Ray J has done, he talks about that also. Like I said, Ray J can be a little bit cryptic when he's talking. Sometimes you really have to listen to what's not being said, not what's being said, not the words that's coming out of people's mouth. You have to listen to what's not being said. And I got a lot out of that interview from what was not being said, y'all. That's just my thoughts. That is just my thoughts. Yeah. So we can continue on with this. Yeah. Moving on. I'm still in the neighborhood. Donald Trump is saying he is not apologizing. Okay. I'm going to play. We're still in the neighborhood talks. Big shout out to the neighborhood talks. Let me make sure I like this. Let them know. I have to go back there and let them know that we use this. Y'all, Tamara said, yes, we always are our own enemy in some cases, but rage, it just always want to be heard, always want to be accepted. So whatever attention he can get, he's willing to accept. This is why he's always in something. Yeah. Do you think, Tamara, that has to do with him trying to, feeling as though he has to fight for the attention because Brandy got it? Do any of y'all feel like that? That's possibly, thank you so much. Look at my baby. Gonna make sure I'm gonna hit them goals, okay? Gonna make sure I hit them goals. Do y'all feel that is one of the challenges that Ray J has, is because, I mean, Brandy is his sister, but I think Ray J stands in his own light just as bright. Tamara said maybe, but if he knew all the stuff was going on, why say something now? Like, it's just, he didn't have to say anything, even though the situation is messed up. Like, why now? So many people are asking that question too. Teresa said, no, Ray J is insecure of his own light. Yeah. With having, sometimes when you have siblings, and it's just the two of them, right? It's just Ray J and Brandy. So it's just two siblings. So if one sibling is doing something bigger and brighter than the other sibling, yeah, there may be some feelings of inadequacy there. Or on the flip side, which I'm sure, because two things can be true at the same time, hopefully that also inspired him to want to do better so that you don't have to be in Brandy's shadow. Because I don't even think of Ray J as a R&B crooner. Like, I don't think of him like that. I think of Ray J as a businessman, an entrepreneur. When I think of Ray J, that's what I think Pinky Pink 22. That's what I think Barbara Will. When I think of Ray J, Cynthia, I think of him as an entrepreneur and a business person. Like, I'm not just putting him in one box. Exactly, Teresa said. I'm not putting Ray J in a box like that because he doesn't deserve to be in there. And neither does Brandy. Like, Brandy has her own light to shine in. She's a very good actress. She can sing. I can definitely see her doing things outside of what we've seen her do. And I'm sure, even though I'm not like following Brandy like that, I'm sure she's still continuing to be in her bag. But isn't that sometimes, I know, isn't that sometimes a part of the challenge when you are just a bright shining light, and because of that, some people aren't going to like it? And that's for Ray J and Brandy. That's just like Solange and Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like there's all when it comes to siblings, it's normal to have some sibling rivalry. Hey, baby, let my sunshine jumping on here. It's okay to have some sibling rivalry, just as long as it's healthy sibling rivalry. When you get to having, feelings of inadequacy and it start making you turn your back on that sibling or make you feel as if that sibling is your enemy, now that's when you really need to check inside and say, okay, wait a minute. This ain't right. Something may not be right there. And just, Ron O'Neal, sometimes we have to do that because have you ever, I don't know if you have siblings, but sibling rivalry is something real. It's something real. I just think that, Ray J, you are standing in your light and you shining bright enough for us to follow you. You shining bright enough in your own light. And I do hope that Diddy's sons find strength. I'm using strength. My best friend gave me this. I keep this by me, y'all. Hey, Pastor Tower. Thank you so much, Pastor T, for coming on this morning. Grandest rising. We have to be okay standing in our light, y'all. And we have to be okay standing in somebody else's light, because when you stand in somebody else's light, you shine up too. You brighten up too, because you're standing in the light of the Lord, y'all. At least that's how I feel. When I'm standing like this morning, listen, y'all, I had my praise and worship in my bedroom. I had my Holy Ghost moment in my bedroom, and I felt like I was glowing, even though my eye is all messed up. I said, you know what? I'm going to get on this live in my for real natural. Like, this is all natural, Pastor T. This is all natural, because I got to go to the ER and see about this eye that got bleached up yesterday. But sometimes we be afraid of our own shadow, and we be afraid of our own light and afraid of our own truth. And I am here to tell y'all today that it is nothing that I have. It is nothing that Pastor T have. It is nothing that Teresa has. It's nothing that Tamara has. It's nothing that any of us have that is supposed to be for you that we can take from you. So stand in your light and shine as bright as you are supposed to. Because what's going to happen is that the people that you are shining for, they're going to be attracted to your light. And that is why you are purposely made in God's image, so you can shine the light that other people need you to shine. Not my light, not Vet's light, not Pastor T light, not Teresa light, not Tamara light, not Nia's light, Miss Johnson over here, not Tina T light, not Yaya Boo light, but your light. And I promise you, when you get to shining in your own light and you standing in your own truth, and nobody can take that away from you, you will start to have people gravitate to your light, and you won't have to worry about Tamara's light. Big Mike said, can't block God's natural beauty. Thank you, babe. Okay. Teresa said, allow me to learn, not take. Amen. Okay. All right. Pastor T said, help us teach it. Okay. All right. We can't, for a long time. And this morning I had one of those moments. Like, I've been up for a while, y'all. So I really am like coasting right now. And I had one of the moments. It's like a reflecting moment. And I was listening to you know what? I'm gonna pull it up, because I thought it was so phenomenal. And a lot of times I don't like just being on people's page, but when it hits me and when it resonates with me, I'm like, you know what, God, it's probably going to resonate with somebody else. I am going to go on Dr. Candace's page, because she's so dope. And I've had her on the show before. She's been on Think and Grow with Vet Green a couple of times. It's just this post that she made, this particular post just speaks, and she talked about the importance of seeing in yourself. I'm going to just play a little bit of this. I'm going to see if I can fast forward it, but I want y'all to listen to this because it resonated so much. And I had to thank her for even sharing this with us, y'all. It's out there for anybody to see. And I hope y'all are following Dr. Candace. She is a 716 resident now, living in Georgia, but she is a 716 alumni. Hey, sis, she is from the 716. She is from the city of Buffalo. She is a therapist. She is I had her on when I talked about different X things because it's adult conversation. I'm going to have her back on, God willing, so we can talk about, she talk about tantric things. Just so let me just play this real quick, y'all. But she's on TikTok as Dr. Candace CL. I'm going to go ahead and play this, but y'all need to be following her. It was just so phenomenal to me. I was just like, yes, like I love when people that I look up to and, you know, that I follow, not like I want y'all going through some things, but it's like, man, it feels better to know that you aren't the only one experiencing some things, TT, right? It feels better, Miss Johnson, to know that you are not alone in the struggles. And when I was listening to that she did, I was like, yes, Candace, like it makes so much sense.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl, Dr. Candace, aka Dr. Koopa. Just getting my free. I think I want to talk about seeing yourself. Something that I've personally struggled with for a good chunk of my life. It's levels to it, right?
Yes.
You would get over one hurdle just to find yourself having to climb over another in regards to seeing you.
Yeah.
Sometimes we, not sometimes, a lot of times we expect people to see us, see our pain, see our gifts, see what we have to offer in certain spaces. But what's more important is that do you need to see yourself? Because if you don't see yourself, how can anybody else see you?
And I am going to stop it right there because that was huge. Like I had got all my coffee at that point. When she said that, I was like, yeah. Like, yes. Yes, y'all. The same way we teach people how to love us, we teach people how to see us. And the way I was viewing myself was not cohesive with how I was feeling, y'all. Like I was feeling like a superstar, but I was not viewing myself like a superstar. Okay. Isn't she wonderful? Teresa said, yes, she is wonderful. I follow her. What she speaks about is so real. Inner self knowledge. Dr. Candace is so wonderful. And she is from our city of Buffalo. Okay. She is all that and a bag of chips. All that and a bag of chips. And that seeing yourself. How many of you on this live right now still can't see yourself? And just like she said, there's levels to this. You can see yourself as one object or as one being, but God sees you as multifaceted. And those levels that she speaks of are those multifaceted levels that God sees you at, okay? When our Father God said that he made you in his image, in her image, whatever you want to call it, when God says that, that means we have so many gifts in us, y'all. So many gifts. But the challenge truly is acknowledging that you have that gift inside of you and then accepting that that is what you have inside of you. Because a lot of times, y'all, we be trying to get these gifts and we be trying to become these people, but we still be in that same mindset and skin that we've always been in. We haven't shared anything. We haven't surrendered anything. We haven't peeled back the layers of what that person looks like. And that's what I found myself in. And just like she said, there's levels to it. There's layers to this thing, y'all. And I found myself in that space. I was like, are you truly this person that you are working on becoming? This person that God whispered in your ear that you are, but you don't feel like you are. Are you truly this person? And then I had to see myself. So when it's manifestation time, part of the manifestation for me, y'all, and some of you may find this too, part of the manifestation for me has been to visualize myself as that person and run with it. Don't worry about the judgment. Don't worry about what I may not have in this moment. Just visualizing myself as Vet Green, not just Quisha, because Quisha is a layer of Vet, just like Letitia and Booby are layers of Vet, okay? If you talk to Big Mike, he'd be like, it's 4 of them, y'all. It's 4 of them. Those are all layers, okay? Teresa said, you have to go through levels of multiple sectors of God's grace and growth. Woo, rewind. You have to go through levels of multiple sectors of God's grace and growth. Must accept the gifts that he created within us and be humble to them. Work for them in smaller climbs. Ooh, sis, you got me ready to get up and do the holy. Yes. Yes. It's that work for them that I was stuck in that work for them, Teresa. I was stuck because I thought I was working, but I wasn't really working. And I'm looking at people like Lola Rue, and I'm like, this queen just had a baby and she's still out here being busy. I'm looking at people like Teresa. Teresa got a book about to come out here being busy. I say that to say, y'all, Darla, Big Mike, Miss Johnson, that although life is going to keep lifing, there's levels to this thing, like Teresa said, and we have to go through those levels that in accepting of God's grace and growth, as Teresa said, we must accept the gifts. I used to be like, God, why you make me like this? God, why you make me like this? Why do I have to have this big old heart? Why do I have to see people and look at them as in God's image and not for what they've done to me? Why do I have to do this, God? Why you give me this kind heart? And then God said, hello, like that's a part of your superpower. That's a part of my superpower. I had to be accepting of that, y'all. But it is definitely difficult when you are dealing with human beings. It's difficult because we are human in this flesh, okay? In this flesh, we are human in this flesh. And sometimes Quisha wants to pop out. But then I'll be like, you know what? Is it worth Quisha popping out? No, it's not worth Quisha popping out. So you need to go back into your space and give yourself some grace and be like, you know what, God, just handle it for me. Just handle it for me. That's all. That Teresa, that I had to figure it out. That is my superpower. One of my superpowers, sexy love, is this heart posture that I have. Sometimes it works my nerves because I see things and I'm more forgiving. And it's like, dang, girl, why you got to be like that? And then it'd be like, girl, you got to remember that it is your superpower. So, excuse me, y'all. I'm claiming my superpower. I told somebody else because I got plenty of superpowers, just like you got plenty of superpowers, okay? You got plenty of superpowers too. You just got to tap in to the superpower. You got to tap into the superpower, y'all. So as I continue to tap into my superpower, welcome everybody to the Vet Green Show. As I continue, Gwendolyn Harris, okay? Sexy Love said, okay, with the melanin power, okay? Even this, like the melanin is part of my superpower, y'all. Because growing up, I was told that this melanin is jack, okay? At least that's how I felt. Because that was the doggone, the environment that I was in for a while. I felt like even my popping melanin was a problem. And now I'm like, oh, girl, like that melanin is for real popping. I love this melanated skin. But it took me a long time and some self-development and some self-reflection to get to a point where I love myself. You know, and it's still even layers to that, okay? Sexy Love said the narrative that was told. Exactly, Sexy Love. That was the narrative that a lot of us were told. But I rebuke it. And I'm claiming my superpower. I am claiming my superpower. So I am going to, we got to talk one more time. We got to talk, y'all. You know, we got to talk about going to the polls. Get out there, get out there, get out there, get out there, get out there. It is time to go to the polls and vote. Go to the polls, go to the polls, go to the polls, yeah. Go to the polls. I think this is it's becoming crucial, y'all. We don't know what it's going to look like. And I agree, just like we talked about earlier in the week, I don't feel as if we are going to know. Joanne agreed also. I don't feel as though we are going to know who the president is. I hope that by the time we are sitting down for the holidays, that we do know who the president of this United States is going to be. Sexy Love said, we really do have superpowers. Read up on our cultural history. Vote no on Prop 2. Vote. I got to look up Prop 2 because there's a lot of props out there right now. To what is it? All right, let's see what Prop 2 is. Oh, 2024 California Proposition 2. This is titled Authorizing Bonds for Public Schools and Community College Facilities in California. It's a California ballot proposition and legislative statutes that will be voted on in the general election. It authorized bonds for public school and community college facilities, legislative statute. It authorizes $10 billion in general obligation bonds for repair, upgrade, and construction of facilities at K through 12 public schools, including charter school community colleges. Why vote no? Okay, I see. I'm not living in California, so what this proposition, what I'm gathering, is that the state of California is asking to put out. So what this proposition does, it authorizes California to get in general obligation bonds. So when a government body or a corporation or anybody puts out bonds, y'all, that's debt. So what they're saying is, let me borrow this money, and if you let me borrow this money, then for X amount of time, then I'll pay you this percent on top of what you let me borrow. So proposition, if I'm reading this right, Sexy Love is saying, because it is a waste of money. They have this on the ballot often, but nothing is restored. Oh, wow. Now that's crazy. If they're asking for $10 billion in general obligation bonds for repair, because that's a lot of times when you see government bodies going into bonds and stuff, especially states, it's for different things like repairs, depending on who's issuing the bond. And it looks like California is trying to issue this bond, $10 billion. So they're saying, okay, we need to borrow $10 billion. We need to borrow $10 billion. And we need the residents of California to say, yes, it's okay to borrow $10 billion. And in exchange, not only are we going to pay a percent on that $10 billion that we borrow, we're also going to upgrade, repair these facilities. And y'all know we go try and, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. Okay. Sexy Love said there are bigger fish to fry: homelessness, cancer. We in debt. She's talking about California. She's saying that they're in debt. Look at the con, borrow to build the wall to protect the American citizens only. Ooh, Sexy Love. I think you need to be on the show one day. You got a lot to say. There's going to be different things going on in different states, everybody. There's going to be different things that that they may want you to vote for in different states. Thank you so much, Sexy Love, for bringing that to our attention. So Proposition 2, everybody, this is for the state of California. If you are in California, you may want to do a little bit more research into that. There's actually a few videos out here about it. Let me see how long this video is, only a minute. So I'm going to bring it to our attention. I'm going to go ahead and play this video. Thank you so much, Sexy Love. I'm going to go ahead and play this video. Let me see.
Proposition 2 is all about California's system of public education, K through 12, as including community college. Normally, when it comes to salaries, pay, and their benefits, their pensions, and operating costs for schools, that comes from the state budget each year. But frequently, they go to bond issues in order to help improve the physical plant, the classroom.
So again, everybody, when you hear bond, that is just debt. That's debt for whoever it is issuing those bonds. Is basically they're saying, okay, let me borrow your money. And, if you let me borrow your money, I'll give you 2% interest each year, or however they decide to pay it.
Themselves, fixing leaks and building better schools. That's what Prop 2 is all about. $10 billion over the next 35 years. Supporters include the California Teachers Association and some legislators. So
$10 billion over the next 35 years. Did I hear that right? So this bond, I'm not sure. It's not in writing, y'all. I don't have any of the information in front of me, but it sounds like this bond may not mature until after 35 years. Sexy Love said, I do have a lot to say. See, you have to read the black and white. People speaking on it make it sound good.
Who say, listen, this is a wise investment to improve the experience for students going to class and fixing schools. Opponents include the California Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association. They say, listen, this is not going to cost $10 billion, but rather $18 billion over the next 35 years. It's putting more debt on the credit card. There's got to be a better way. That's Proposition 2, $10 billion for bond measure for schools.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Sexy Love. I love when people come on and bring to our attention issues that we may not be aware of. Sexy Love said, look up each individual's past before putting them in office. Yeah. Because nobody in office is perfect. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. If we look into what's going on with Mayor Eric Adams in New York City, like this, if you talk to some of the people that are familiar with who Mayor Eric Adams was prior to him becoming the mayor, like the allegations were already out there of, what do you call it, improprieties? Is that the word that I'm looking for? There were already allegations out there of him being a slumlord, you know. Oh, thank you, Cassandra. She said, I found you. Okay. Thank you so much. Cassandra, where are you coming from? Let me know where you found me from. Where were you originally watching me? And I hope that everybody who's on here is also subscribing to Green Links Media. I got a few new followers this month. I'm so happy. I'm proud of myself this month, y'all. Eventually, I'm going to tell my story, you know, but I pushed through this month, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. I am so, but God is all I can say. All right. This year voting is super serious, is what Sexy Love is saying. And I agree. This is super serious. If you did not register to vote, I believe last Saturday was the last day to register to vote, everybody. So I hope that you have registered to vote and get out there and vote. Early voting has started. Like I said, I got to get out there. My intention was to get out there yesterday. Had the mishap with my eye that kind of did me in for the day. Thought I could lay down and wake up and everything was going to be fine today. But unfortunately, fortunately, I'm blessed to be here. But unfortunately, this eye, y'all, and it's not looking as bad as it was this morning. Not at all. Cassandra said, I'm from Niagara Falls, New York, but I live in Cleveland, Ohio. I am also Sharon. Oh, Cassandra, God bless you, Queen. God bless you. Oh, you guys. And as you are coming in, let me know where you are also tuning in from. Cassandra, you don't even know how you made my whole heart feel so just light this morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate the follow. And make sure you tell others. She said, I see, that's what I'm talking about. You ain't got to support. Support does not cost, y'all. Support does not cost. Okay. Sexy Love said, how do these people treat their mama and friends is my question. Okay. Trump said he wished we could go back 300 years. Yes. Oh my God. I'm glad you said that, Sexy Love. I saved that on Instagram. Read on what 300 years ago was like. Okay. Even past Jim, he talking about going back to the slave days. Okay, y'all. This is what. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Cassandra, you are a blessing. You are a blessing. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can find this video because I know I saved it on Instagram, y'all, where he was talking. I'm not here to tell anybody. What you need to be doing, who you need to be voting for, because at the end of the day, is really dependent on what your life looks like. It really depends on what's important to you. Some people it's finances. Like I said, I was watching the one podcast and the guy, he was like, I just want to make sure that my kids are going to be okay. You know, he's in between jobs right now and don't know. And if I'm being honest, I can say that, you know, financially, it was a little bit better when Trump was in office, but money can't buy happiness. And if I have to worry about me, myself, and I, as well as my children, my family, and loved ones, possibly being subjected to racism even more so than they are today, possibly being thrown in jail forever because they need people in these jails, possibly even as far as our armed forces, y'all, like even that's an issue because people are not signing up like they used to. You know, all of this stuff is really things that I am thinking about right now with this upcoming election. I'm going to see if I can find it. Yeah, y'all remember what's important to you. And if Trump looks like what's important to you, you know, like my grandma always said, to each his own. But I think that we need to look at the bigger picture. I think we need to look at the bigger picture, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Let me see if I can find this one because I know a couple of people had sent me that. JD said, I care most about all of our future. I'm praying every day that God takes control. Okay. Okay, JD, because at this point, y'all, oh yeah. And then the ballots being burnt. The ballots being burnt, Sexy Love. Sexy Love said CaliforniaChoices.org has all measures and props, pros and cons. Read, everyone. Do not skip a letter. So CaliforniaChoices.org is what Sexy Love is saying, has all the information. Even if you are not in the state of California, sometimes it is good to keep an eye on what's going on with other states because remember, our states make laws and sometimes they follow other states. Sometimes they follow other states. So it's good to know, Ruthie Parker, what's going on in other states. So I'm going to play this one video, everybody. Hang on, y'all. Oh, how the ballot drop boxes being set on fire now, y'all. Like when I say this whole election thing is going crazy, this is the last thing that I'm going to show y'all, and then I'm going to get on up out of here. This is the other thing. So
being pulled out of a drop box.
Depending on where you live, you may be facing some crazy.
3 ballot drop boxes were set on fire in the Pacific Northwest, destroying hundreds of ballots. Images of burning paper being pulled out of a drop box. This is Vancouver, Washington, just before dawn this morning. And what officials are now saying voters should do. Here's our Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas, now.
Tonight, the FBI on the hunt for a suspected arsonist behind 3 fiery attacks on ballot drop boxes, destroying hundreds of ballots in the Pacific Northwest.
We do have smoke coming out of the ballot box.
Officials say the fires, only miles apart in Portland, Oregon and Vancouver, Washington, were sparked by incendiary devices attached to the outside of the drop boxes.
Any form of voter intimidation, disruption, blocking of access, or vandalism at these sites will not be tolerated.
Authorities concerned that someone could get hurt, releasing a photo of the suspect's Volvo. This box set ablaze just before dawn in Vancouver, Washington. Officers prying.
This is not the end. This is not the end at all. This is not the end. We're going to see more and more of this. JD said, and if Trump wins, I bet he won't say the election was tampered with. You know he's not. If he loses, he will pitch a fit. That's why I don't believe, JD, that we are going to know who the president of this United States is on November 5th. I just don't believe that. If we do, God, you really up there working it. Like God can do everything and anything, stuff that we can't even wrap our minds around. But at the end of the day, God gives us all choices. And if these people make the choice to go out there and act crazy like they did January 6th, because this is the craziness that I'm expecting, y'all. I am not expecting this to be easy. And what's even more crazy, I don't want to say if Trump wins, but when Kamala wins, what is that going to look like for her? I don't know, y'all, but I know I got to take this call because this is the second time this called and this thing. I have to go get this eye checked out. I love y'all, long life. You have a wonderful, 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 wonderful on purpose. And do not forget to go out and vote. I love y'all, long life. Like I always say, Have a wonderful on purpose. I'm about to go get this eye checked out. Do not let the devil steal your joy today. Okay? Don't let the devil steal your joy today. Big Mike said, plug in, everybody. This is the year everybody can get any job they ever wanted. And big shout out to everybody in the chat. Have a wonderful day on purpose, everybody. Hey, Jelani. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning.
I just like the sound of it.
Man, I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this high off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing some people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy. I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy. Yeah. Come on, Jesus Christ, tell me what's the deal. I'm feeling kinda dizzy, and ain't pop the pill. I'm high on cloud nine, and I'm feeling fine. And ain't the only one who want it, no copper dime. I'm feeling faded, and it feel real good to me. What's the secret? Tell me what you do to me. I'm high in the spirit, feeling real woozy. I'm feeling like David, tell him get
I'm high though, off the Christ though, going psycho. I run around doing cartwheels like a hypo. You feeling me? Don't be killing me. You're illing me. Demons on my back, yeah, they be drilling me. I tell you 3 times like a trilogy. Eating up his word and give me energy. Tell the filthy devil, get up off of me. Saying you gotta pay, ain't nothing free.
I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this high off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing some people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I'm fading in the spirit.
Yeah, this is kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy.
I'm fading in the spirit.
Yeah, this is kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy. Even to another top spot is up for grabs, bro.
I just like the sound.
Midwest native, so I never lack. Got my numbers up like Chicago be doing with the tax, though. Hype it, I ain't smoking on the wax, yeah. Man, I can't deny it, got a sober mind, yeah. Fire in my eyes, different kind of high. Mask off, Mick Foley, I'm a Russell with the trophies. Low-key Kobe, wave emojis till I get a flutter rolling, yeah. All of my homies, they flex, yeah. I'm still when I throw up the set, and then they invested a check, and I came out of prayer, you see the effects. Educated and intelligent, baby, I'm solid, but can't get ahead of it. Homie, it's evident, I got the evidence, one different presidents, up the veterans. You see all the demons had him up against. Jesus came to my defense. Highly favored, they don't need to choose me. Make a sway with the vibes, that's a movement.